Hello everybody and welcome to Jill Z. My name is Jeremy. I'm Jill's son and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make very simplified pizza dough. And the reason why I say simplified is because I've heard of different ingredients being passed around about pizza dough having to be made. You have to throw this in there, that in there, all these dozen different things. You have to do all these different processes, like wait a certain amount of time for it to proof. If for lack of a better term, I think that's actually a good term to use. And this is so simple. You only have to take like 15 to 20 minutes to make the dough, and you only need 2 ingredients. And the ratio is this. You need, for a small batch of pizza, you would need 1.5 cups of self-rising flour, and you would need 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Now, for today, we decided to go with a large batch of pizza, so we decided to go with 3 and 2 cups, and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start with dumping it right in here. Now, we'd recommend you use an actual mixer for this, maybe one with like a hook mixer like this. It would work better. I'm not really sure why it does that because, you know, physics. I'm not really sure why it does that, but it just works better. So we tend to use it all the time. And here's a plain Greek yogurt. All you really need to do is just dump all of this in there. All that good stuff. See, you want to make sure you want to get as much as possible. You don't want to miss out on too much. Me personally, I'd probably be spending all day trying to clear out this entire measuring cup because OCD, but you can do whatever you want. Okay, once that's all in, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it. We're gonna start mixing up these 2 simplified ingredients. Yeah, we want to keep it at a low. You want to keep it at a low rotation speed because you don't want anything to splash out naturally. Now here's a tip: when you're making this pizza dough, once it starts to like ball up and harden and whatnot, it tends to move around this part quite a lot. So don't worry about it. It'll only do it a little bit. It'll go like this a little bit sometimes, like once every few seconds while it's mixing. This is my experience with making the pizza dough the first time a few days ago. But for the most part, it should do just fine. If you have any troubles with it, I'd recommend getting like a rubber spatula, turning this off, and just trying to mix it up while it's in there. Okay, so it looks like there's a lot of powder in there, so what I recommend doing, you want to put this up some, and then you want to get all that on the sides, just get it all up in there. Oh yeah, we're making this real nice. Alright, getting all that mixed up, that's all the good stuff. There we go. Should be ready to start mixing it once again. It's like it's starting to mix up real well now. Alright, I think we're looking good. We want this all to ball up, so it may take a few minutes for this to ball up. I'm not really sure the exact amount of time. And once you are done with this, what next thing you need to do is you gotta make sure, well, with your hands, with your fingers having flour on them, you want to make sure they don't stick to the dough. Naturally, you want to keep them clean too. You want to put all this dough, either maybe you can keep it in the bowl and put something over it, but you want to keep it covered and let it sit for about 15 minutes to proof. And then your dough will be ready to morph right into a pizza. And now that the pizza has been spread out to our liking, we're going to put all these toppings on here. Now keep in mind, if you're making pizza at home just like this, or whatever you're doing with your pizza, you can do whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you what to do with your pizza, because it's yours and you can make decisions on it. But what we prefer to do is, first we're gonna add the pizza sauce, then this shredded Parmesan, add a light coating of mozzarella on top of that Parmesan, and then we're gonna put all these toppings on here. We got some diced pineapple, some sliced onions, some quartered Canadian bacon, and some pepperoni. Then once you get all that on there, we're gonna put all those as evenly as we can, and then after that, we're gonna put a full, like a big covering of mozzarella on top of those toppings, and then it will be ready for the oven. And once you put it in the oven, you don't want to preheat it before you put it in. You want it, if you have a stone platform like we're using, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting this in, then we're gonna start preheating the oven, once it's in of course, to about 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course you can do whatever you want, but once it's in there, you want to make sure that the pizza dough has gotten to a golden brown state, and then it'll be ready to go. Alright, our pizza is just about done and ready to be put in the oven. And even if it's not in the oven, my mouth is just watering right now. It just looks so amazing. Unfortunately, I have to wait until it's done. Actually, that's a very fortunate part. Now that's ready to be put in. Alright, looks like the pizza is just about done. I already checked the underside of it, made sure it's pretty good to go. Here it is. Pull that sucker out. This is just absolutely beautiful. I wanna get this stone extended out a little bit so I can grab it properly without making a huge mess. I've gone too far to make a mess. Look at this. Get a close up on it. Alright, you've already gotten a close up. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's just up real quick. Now, we prefer to have some flavored crust around here, so we threw together a very nice looking butter sauce. And here we are. I'm about to start spreading it right now. Here we go. Start with the corners. Yeah, there we go. Get that flavored crust, get a little more. Then we have to go over. Yeah, there we go. Oh yes. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, all right. Pause it. Okay. About halfway there. Almost done. Just gotta get this one last side. This just looks so good and smells good too. My mouth is watering even more than before. Look at this. Alright, I think we're good to go. So that is our little throw together pizza with the two simple ingredients for the pizza dough, the self-rising flour and the plain Greek yogurt. This, I'd say it's just about ready to taste test. Just gotta cut it up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this, or if you learned something today about how to make some very awesome pizza. And make sure to let your friends know. Make sure you put your comments down below and on your opinions on this and what kind of pizza you made, whatever it is you want to say. And I hope all of you have a fantabulous future.